The 5 lights are coming on now for the Austrian Grand Prix. Round number 11 is go. Off the line, Cookie gets off well, and Scyther there having to get ahead of Minico, side by side with Cam now taking 3rd place there. Reese Dainty, a very bad start from him. He's fell all the way down to 13th. That's not good and unusual from the Red Bull driver. George lagging out, not good from him, but turn 3, excuse me, we go where the trouble has happened before. They all go throughout the field of the Aston of Owen, lagging and making contact with the Alpine there in the midfield. Reese only up to 12th now from being 14th just 2 moments ago. Andrea and KVS duke it out, but now Cookie with a big lead over Scyther now for turn 4 standards. Owen is spun. Owen has been spun round, and I think Formula Cringe picked up a little bit of that, but Owen the only one around.
Oh, well, we got trouble. That's Alistar out of the final corner.
That is not good for him and his RPL return. The first ever Tier 2 race. He was on the podium then, but now Reese is ducking out, making the move on Bourbon already. Here he goes. The DRS is powerful, especially for the Red Bull. Now, looking to make the move onto Chiller, but can't do it. George has joined back for a 2nd time. He's right there back in 16th, so he'll need to do a recovery drive for Ferrari. And Cam, also a really nice shock for Aston Martin. They're really showing tons of paces of Reese with Cam and Owen, a really superior lineup. 3rd right now for him. And Reese now into Chiller, his next
Reese
target.
Making a move.
Yes, he is. Down the inside here at turn 3. Late in the brakes. Reese gives him the squeeze. The Chiller still there as well. He's not backing off just yet, the Alfa Romeo driver. Around the outside, the Chiller's using all he can to try to keep with Reese, but you can't keep much longer with the Red Bull. That is so powerful on the straights. Reese threw up into 8th. Cam also on the back of Scyther in DRS range, but no battery to spare. Does Cam go for the move here on Scyther? No, he doesn't. Reese goes on KVS, though, for 7th place. Reese gets that move done, and now sneaks a peek on Andrea. The Chiller had to go out wide to avoid KVS, and now Bourbon's going to take advantage. Darius going to use the battery to get back at him. Drag race down to turn number 4, while Reese on Andrea, up to 6 for Reese. A little bit of argy-bargy there in the braking zone, but Reese gets ahead. Owen pulls off the unorthodox move on Formula Cringe right there. Nice little move there. With that being said, though, Owen also had the spin on lap 1. They're all looking for safety cars, while Cam is just looking for a move on Scyther. 2nd place is his. Alistair spins around in the background, while Cam takes 2nd place. Now, lap 8 underway, and Scyther already getting the move done on the left-hand side. He's going through with DRS, breezing past Cam, and now the 2 McLaren teammates swap. KVS wants in on the action, 3 wide for just a moment. KVS, dive bomb, through on Andrea. Alistair with a 3-second.
Yeah, Andrea having some problems with that rear end, and he was so loose out of there.
Whoa!
Ooh, trying to send in a shot on KVS.
Andrea still sticking it in there. Not gonna get it done. Reese down the inside.
Pretty dang close as Reese battling with TB.
Gets it done. That was a nice little move in the braking zone. Wow. But now, a race again to turn 3. Reese down the inside.
Ooh, Reese is eyeballing.
Minico around the outside of Cam to try to protect it. Yellow flags further back. That's Alistair again about to be lapped, but now still once again the battling brewing and continuing. George gets hunted, and now Cam and Minico swapping it around. Reese trying to get Cam. Reese down the inside, late on the brakes and right on the curb. Just so comfortable with that Red Bull to brake that late. And now around the outside line, can he do it? Cam gonna send it in. Reese gonna keep it. The Chiller gets Andrea. Reese gets pinched to the gravel.
Ooh. That was wild.
And now TB around the outside will get Reese. Yeah, hunted it again. And turn 3.
Up.
Here we go. TB and Minico. TB goes through.
Well, this is some good racing here. Is Reese sneaking a peek? Trying to sneak a peek on Cam to try to take 4th. He saw it. Looks like he does. He's going for it. Going for it. Out of 5. Now into 6. Cam fighting back. Part 2. but Cam couldn't finish it off in time. Couldn't finish it as Reese gets the head and up in the fourth.
He's 13th in this race. Yeah, Cam as well on Reese once again. The two Merc teammates go at it. 2 by 2. Minico, TB, Reese, Cam, Reese has the door open for him too. Minico through for second, Reese there as well, and Cam is not done yet either. Cam as well around the outside line, trying to make sure Reese does not make a move down the inside of the Mercedes, but Cam is still there as well once again. This battle has been just constant between these two, just dueling it out. Cam on the inside line this time once again, Reese around the outside. Reese gonna try the cutback, can't do it.
He's going to be dealing with KVS, and he's going to try to make an overtake. Can he work it? Looks like he can.
Oh!
Maybe not. Ooh, a little tap between him and KVS. And KVS still maintaining, but not anymore. Because here comes TB to get it done, and the leader is in.
And now, about to be 3 abreast to turn 3. TB. Oh, this is a big hole he's going in. It's not much of one, but it's a big hole for him. And now KVS through, Luke through, Andrea got boxed in massively and almost overtaken by 4 cars. And now TB about to get 2 and 1. TB around the outside, he was already overtaken by Luke, but got KVS and Andrea, picked them both off, and now the Chiller also on Minico as well, trying to get it too. Minico, though, really swarmed up and trying to get the places back, while TB, his teammate, is doing just that now.
TB is about 1.2 seconds ahead of Minico. As Minico, by the way, just clears Andrea to get himself into 9th. TB clearing Luke to get in the 6th. And Scyther passing Bourbon to get back in 2nd place.
It's all kicking off. Another race to turn 3 is also heating up. Luke Grange on TB. Does he go for the move? 2 ex-teammates, no. Further back, Jack Miles and Andrea go for the move, though. Jack Miles down the inside, sends it, goes through. But does Jack Miles stay ahead? He's ahead momentarily and about to be out of DRS soon. Minico also getting KVS, needing that to happen immediately, and he does just that. Softs for Cookie could allow him to extend that gap on Scyther. Bourbon on mediums, and now Minico on Luke. Minico gets the pass done for what is 6th place, and the 2 Mercedes are back up ahead of the rest of the pack that they were behind. KVS and the points for Haas, much needed for them. Alpine double points right now, and for further in the background, the Chiller and Andrea duking it out.
Well, Andrea and the Chiller, they both have a 3-second penalty on them.
Nice move.
Owen is looking at points at this moment.
Yes, he is. Nice move from DeChiller, by the way, on the outside of Andrea. We needed to see that from DeChiller after the weeks he's had. Bourbon and Dom, by the way, also racing it out. And DeChiller off the road. Contact!
Oh,
they've come together again! And Owen's been collected too. He had a bit of front wing come flying off that car. I don't see any damage, but he did clip Andrea spinning around. Cam also overtaken by both Mercedes now. Luke and KVS too.
I was on board with Andrea. Him and DeChiller were going side by side. DeChiller went a little wide out of 9. And then there was just the slightest tap between Andrea's left front and DeChiller's right rear.
Here he comes. Threatening Reese on the outside with later braking. Bourbon gets Luke as well in the process. KVS and Jack, it's just never ending. But now for 2nd place, Reese trying to defend, but can't for much longer. Minico with the DRS breezes past Reese for 2nd place. And Hunted is out in the pit lane, our 4th retirement. All of them coming in the pit lane, while Bourbon, Jack, KVS, another 3-car race. 3 cars under a blanket to turn number 4. Bourbon getting out ahead. We'll see what happens. Cam ruining himself for driver of the day in my book with that penalty, but here comes Minico around the outside on TB. And now Reese gonna do a dummy down the inside, side by side between the 2 ex-teammates and rivals. TB staying out ahead, but Reese caught him napping. Jack Miles down the inside of KVS, going through and ahead. That DRS train still stays close 2nd to 4th, while 8th place is still up for grabs between Manny, Jack, Luke, KVS, and Owen. Right there with that penalty, gonna pounce on Luke. while that was being spoken about Minico, I was just going to say how a little nice, you know, place back to home here for Mercedes, and it could be a first podium. Scyther gets Cam. Reese gets TB. 3 wide. Minico getting shoved to the curb. TB as well backed out of that and waited for that to happen to get the DRS there. But the thing is, though, Minico's the one left out to dry with no DRS. He's back down to 4th. Scyther got Cam and now will run after the podium runners. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th now.
Yeah, Season 7
Baku.
in Baku,
Yep.
where Scyther beat Cryptic by 34 seconds.
TB gets Reese, and now Minico has a chance to do so. He's in DRS pursuit. Can he do so by turn 3? Yes, he can. Down the inside. Don't tap your teammate, Minico.
Baby.
You kept it really good, and he's kept it through on Reese. Final lap brawl continuing. Here's turn 3. The run where everything gets exciting. Here comes TB. TB throwing Minico. Scyther on Reese. Minico trying to protect for 3rd. Reese there battling Scyther for 4th to try to take it. Cookie to the final sector.
Bumping him.
Squirrely. Minico trying to get it back. Can he do it? Is he close enough? No battery. Scyther there. Scyther down the inside. Contact. Minico with more heartbreak. A podium gone again. But Cookie will get win number 9 and win number 80 for Red Bull, winning the Austrian Grand Prix by a massive margin, tying TB on the all-time win list with win number 9. TB now trying to claim 2nd. He's got a good sizable gap after Minico got tagged by Scyther. And TB back to the podium for the first time since the start of the season. Merc with the reshuffle helped themselves out. Scyther on the podium for a 18th time out of the last 21 starts. Reese settles for 4th. Cam, Bourbon, and Minico with more heartbreak.
And I'll get a 5 for that.
Okay, clear.
If you would like to check out the final race results, driver standings, constructor standings, and much more, head over to our socials, RPL Formula 1, no spaces. If you would like to check out the upcoming races in the near future, head over to our Twitch. The username is the same. We hope to see you there.